Okay, so we're going live. Let's make sure we got this audio test. Yeah, it's good enough, I think. Maybe a little bit more. Test. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm going live on YouTube, no less. Tonight, how are you, holy ones? I'm so happy to see you, to feel you with this third eye opening, activating your third eye, holy ones. This is thy opportunity to develop this aspect of yourself. For most of you, it's probably closed. But what you want to do is open this eye. And this channel, by the way, is all about spiritual awakening and ascension. Machiwa. Oka. Now, wait a second. I get this on, not on public. Oh my gosh. I might have to, like, repeat myself, because let me change it to not unlisted, but public. Yeah, baby. We want to do it public. Alright. So, some of you might have not got the live notification and like, why did I miss a few minutes? But we're here saying hello again. I'm your brother Fabian, and we're all about the third eye tonight, honey. We're gonna learn what that is. What is that? It's some type of you would say aspect of yourself that everyone has. One of those, whether it's open or activated or not, that's another story. Machiwa. Welcome, holy ones. Thank you to bringing here to my live your energy. And this, for the rest of you, this is if you're not here live, so we're going to greet the fellow live members in the house. Selena, greetings, holy one. Thank you for being here. Much respect to you guys. Connor Sights, Bowen, Machiwa. Alright, and more of you for sure, right? Because this is happening, okay? We're going to this other location, okay? So part of this evolution of spirit, you could say, is your third eye. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be advanced. It just means that some of you are already playing with that ability, because that's what it is, holy ones. It's a perception. We have 3D perception, but third eye is, well, this is fourth, fifth, it's sixth level of spirit, sixth level of biology. I mean, after all, each one is another plateau. And so sixth is awesome, but it's not the greatest, okay? It's still like a baby level. But to us, of course, now in 3D, it's a wow, it's a jump for sure in consciousness. So some of you are indigos. And this is the Indigo Ray. This is the color indigo. So you would think, you would say, if you can imagine the color blue and you can imagine the color violet, well, mix those two colors. You could call it blue-violet if you like, or indigo. But these are reference to your third eye, which is a level of yourself that you can connect to now on Earth from your 3D level. Well, you're activating these. Some of you are activating this chakra. Well, doesn't mean you have to be born with it. You guys can learn this if you haven't, you know, perceived, you would say, from these psychic perceptions. You would have, like, you know, paranormal activity. you would be seeing things that other people who don't have their third eye open, they don't see. They're not aware. But you are, holy ones. So you guys all have this dream life, you would say. This aspect of a higher astral, but there's also an archetype, and you have this celestial. That's what your third eye is. It's a level of spirit, body, and consciousness, mind. So you are becoming aware. Okay, that's the first step to opening your third eye, is to become aware of it, learn about it, know that it's there. Because just a little while ago, some of you didn't. Okay, so, but everyone's heard of something about, you know, psychic abilities, psychic powers, you know, how to be psychic, those kind of things. Well, we all can be psychic. Just because you're not now doesn't mean it's impossible or it doesn't exist. I mean, because there's plenty of people realizing it themselves. They don't need proof. They already know. So some of you are at that stage and others aren't. But if you're not able to open your third eye to see, is clairvoyance. Because you have abilities like different clairs, clairsentience, clairaudience, which I've experienced all three of those, clairvoyance. And so it's there's even more, you know, clairs, but for the most part we're trying to talk about what's most common. And so everyone who, maybe you're not coming from a spiritual background, but this third eye is just one energy center, psychic perception station of several others that go down along the middle of your body. You would say your energy, your spirit, your spiritual form, your energy form, not the 3D, but the finer, okay, higher. And so when you start to realize really what your third eye is, wow, this is a spiritual center that connects you to the future of your own self. Kind of like time traveling your future self that's obviously much more experienced than you. You're the ancestor of it. You're the past of oneself. That is you, but a future version, a higher version, more powerful, obviously. So this is your higher self. One of them. You have many higher selves. And to be realistic, you have like literally 1,728, you know, close to around that amount of higher selves. Other selves that are in your future time vector. Because you're going to incarnate in every time vector. Well, actually, it would be at least 12 lives for your soul. And then there's 12 of the souls doing it. So that's 144 lives you're going to live in density 1. It was going to spiking into the red, sorry. How you doing, Vato Locos? Yeah! We got Abel, Grace. All right, Holy One. Thank you for being here. We have Ophel Len, and it's probably, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Thank you for being here. Oh yes, very aware now of my surroundings and people around me. Trying to hold a conversation with those who haven't tapped into their third eye. Very difficult. Yeah, you guys have these perceptions, but you're surrounded around people who don't. So we kind of like feel lonely, or, you know, definitely at a place you feel like this is not your home world. And it's not a holy one, but this is part of your DNA, your complete DNA. But when you go to your higher self, you're at a different level of consciousness, of energy, of biology, a more evolved level. And you have obviously more psychic powers, more realization, more actual literal energy and data. It's profoundly expounded. You're like a superhero, but even more. because we're talking about beings who can instantaneously travel or change shape or whatever they want. You know, this goes beyond free energy and eternal life. It literally goes beyond those things. And so most of it's kind of like undescribable to most people unless you start to realize this information, this code. Every time I come here live, thank you for being here, Holy Ones. That is code, baby. Especially when you came here during the live. Watching it later is cool, but there's some special energy you receive when you watch it live. Gayuasita. We're going to open that vision, because that's what that is, a perception of seeing. You see these beings and worlds. You realize the reality of it all. Machiwo. It's another perception that most humans don't have, but you can develop it. It's a part of your spiritual anatomy. Everyone has it. Just a matter of blocking or being unblocked or learning and activating, training. That's all. But you won't spend that much time, will you? You won't invest that time, right? If it's not instantaneous right now. Guys, yeah. What's up, spiritual gangsters? We know what's up. We got it going on, Vatos. Indigo Child. Starseed, Lightworkers, Empaths. What's up? Pleiadians. Lyrans. Chica. Orions. Andromedans. Vegans. Sorry. What about Epsilon? And what about damn, it's like beautiful. Even Tara and Gaia. Whoa, cheers, mate. Yeah. Kuchia, Ascended Masters, Solar Rishi beings, Elohai, Seraphai, Braharama, that blue flame and gold flame and violet flame. That's beyond the third eye. I mean, that's wonderful, but realize that's a baby level. You can go beyond that. Beyond the, you know, you will become an adept. You'll become a master. You'll become an ascended one, a Christed one. Machiwa Kaya. Welcome to this code, Law of One, Christ consciousness. And not from a religion perspective, but no disrespect to any religion. We speak from, we align ourselves with Ashiana Dean's information. We will not distort, you know, it's our pledge to you that I will not distort and change her information. The only thing I've done is like rename like a word like that was confusing. Some really confusing words. I'm trying to be the basic guy to help you understand the basic stuff so you can move on to her Ashiana's work, advanced work, because it really is advanced. It's really hard. Some of the advanced stuff you really can't comprehend without the preliminaries. And the Voyagers books, you can get them in PDF, because if you buy the hard copy, it's going to be ridiculous money because it's out of print. So it's a collector's edition. I mean, people are seeking these books. That's why so get the PDF. It's on her website. It's on Project Camelot's website. I'm just helping you guys if you're hungry for information, if you're hungry for technique right now, well, there you go. What's up, Vatos? Yeah! Psychic third eye. Oh, wow. Here's a quick tip. Take an amethyst crystal and put it near your third eye on top. Like lay down, not with the round crystal. Get a regular raw stone or some type of flat stone, tumbled stone if you want. And then that is a good, excellent one to start to activate your third eye. You do that if you know, I would do it every day. Okay? Unless it gets too uncomfortable, give yourself a break. But for the most part, you're trying to open it, and it's not going to be comfortable at first. It was actually uncomfortable for me. So I had to remove the amethyst sometimes and then put it back on, and if it, do it again. But I would put in, like, you know, half hour at least, man. But I wouldn't just do my third eye. I would use crystals, literally different colored crystals for the at least the main 7 chakra that you can balance on your body, you know, or have someone do it, a professional if you want to do it. But why? This is easy enough to do it on the front of your body, then you can do it yourself. It's going to be harder on the back of your spine if you're alone, unless you're very flexible. But anyways, crystals have a lot of benefits, and not to mention, I just hold them in regular, you know, deep meditation and opening my third eye. Hell yeah, because it's right here in your hand chakra. It goes down through your Chiwaka, axiotonal lines, we call them, in the innerchristos. It's galactic science, Ashiana-Deans. This is going up through here. You know, it's a little bit similar to that Eastern, you know, information about acupuncture and meridian lines. And yes, we talk about the meridian lines, but just, and we talk about kind of like Reiki, hands-on healing, but in the correct way. And we talk about why some of the practice is being done incorrectly. You know, false New Age. What the New Age movement does is meant to do is to reverse code and teach you how to do things in reverse, which is what? Anti-Christos. You're against the Christos. You're practicing. Maybe you're not aware of it, but if you're following some of these New Age systems, they teach you like the flower of death instead of the flower of life, like they tell you. Oh, it's the flower of life. Bullshit. It's not. Hello. So we speak out. We're not talking about go hate that camp. We're talking about, hey, just simply be aware so it doesn't harm you. You have an, you know, kind of like, not suggestion. They're not even suggestions. It's information here representing this, guardians, and you either resonate with it or you don't, holy ones. But when we talk about the third eye, it really is a spiritual topic. I won't drown you in it tonight because some of you are probably not into that part. But just realize that's, and even to understand it more, you would want to know the spiritual background. So this is a level of your future evolution, but you can have this future consciousness now. Those of you learning your psychic abilities, opening your chakra, working with these energy systems, becoming knowledgeable, having vocabulary, you know what's up, and you practice it. You feel it, you run it. You're going to feel and run current through your third eye. If you follow something like my, you know, spiritual system, which is based off Ashiana-Dean's system. So I'm just simply bringing it an easier way to get into the information because it's advanced, man. You're going to learn Merkaba mechanics. But to understand Merkaba, you got to understand the physics of, like, it's called unified field physics, where you're understanding stargates, dimensions, density matter, particle phasing. That to understand particle phasing, you have to understand particle, which is our ultra microparticles, which is a process of fission and fusion, reference to the particle and antiparticle universe, which are basically you're flashing on and off. Off here, that means you're on there. That flashes off, and then you flash on here. It's fission and fusion, and then it combines together into antimatter, and then it goes through fission. I don't want to get them backwards. Fusion, one of them is pull, one of them is out, expand, you know, ching, tu, fission, fusion, fission, fusion. You're going through this particle, antiparticle, fission, fusion process. Every nanosecond. Wow, holy what? Oh, you're so beautiful. Look at you. Abel. Thank you, Holy One. You're so kind. Blessings. You rock on. Thank you so much. Ah, you're awesome. We do have those silent heroes out there. Blessings to you, man. We're not alone here, you guys. This is, pledges with the Guardian Alliance. I'm not alone. Like, for example, if you ever had the honor, I had the honor to go see Ashiana Dean in person. The Guardians are present, dude. Whether you perceive them or not, if you go to that energy, to that cloud right there, that consciousness, alive with her speaking, they are there. They were there. Machiwa. So I've aligned myself with her information, and my prayers are for 100% accuracy. So I'm not perfect, but I am speaking my understanding to you and empowering you, not disempowering you, teaching you actually what does in this world disempower you. And you guys will realize this. You will be liberated from our old. We all had this. I had this old consciousness. So if you really want to know how to open your third eye, well, part of it has to do with knowing these things, and then you would take action to like cleanse your energies. You would want to be accessing psychic doors, openings. It's a door. You're going into a door with your third eye. You're going to the sixth dimension. Remember, this is not the only psychic percenter. There's 15 of them. Most humans, if you're only Earth seed, you have 12. You're here as a star seed, indigo child, empath, light worker. Well, you have many more than 12. Like you literally will have double, triple, or quadruple an Earth seed's DNA. So that's higher stellar races who have gone through great Chimaka expansions, and they're just coming back to help our asses, like you will have darkness here, of course, but you can feel that. But there's going to be light, powerful light beings, and some of you are those light beings blossoming now, becoming, understanding, remembering. It's not a hope, it's not a faith. It's a reality that you perceive and experience. So it's you're actually perceiving more, they call it bilocation. You're perceiving two places at once. Obviously, you would have to have something like your third eye or some perception open. Usually that's, you're seeing. I remember the first time I ever saw spirit. Obviously I had freaking opened my third eye because I wouldn't see the spirit. So I want to say to you guys, ask yourself that. Ask yourself this question: do I see spirits? Or do you see other worlds? If you don't see any spirits, do you see other worlds? No? Then that means you haven't opened your third eye. But that doesn't mean you can't. It means that, you would just simply do things like the amethyst crystal as an example, but not only. Obviously, what's also very important is knowing that that's the indigo color. The third eye energy field itself, if you're interested. The sixth dimensional energy, the sixth dimensional, this is the color of indigo. Like I just said, between blue and violet would be blue-violet. You can call it blue-violet. It almost looks like grape juice color. You know how dark purple, kind of like, but bluish, purplish? Yeah, that's a cool color, actually. This is your energy. Wow, Holy One. Wow. Alivisodosi, 15. 9.999. That's so beautiful. Look at you. Awesome, Holy Ones. And we're live, you guys, so it's exciting when you guys Chikaya, you become part of this energy. You are part of this growth. This Christos information is very important. It's literally called the innerchristos. The ancient Anuhazi word is called Maharata, and it's actually the same word for your 12th dimensional shield. We're talking about the 6th dimension. Well, the 12th dimension is twice as much, right? So that energy, you know, this is indigo. Well, that energy, actually it's below your feet. So that energy is like a liquid metal, like a liquid, it's actually liquid light, if you can, but it's hard to imagine that. So it's better to say liquid metal, like how it moves, and it's the color chrome. So this is the Maharata that I just mentioned, which is also Christ consciousness. When you're bringing in this current, what are you really doing? You're bringing in this consciousness, this 12th dimensional consciousness. So you're interested in the third eye, of course, but hey, aim higher. After this video, learn about the 12th dimension. Machiwa, Aimekewa. So you could actually use the Maharata current, the Christ consciousness current, the 12th dimensional current, to bring in more of your 6th dimensional. But not only, it's going to spark, it's going to activate all of those chakra, because it's bringing in from the 12th dimension. Hell yeah, because you're getting 11th dimension, 10th dimension, 9th, 8th, 7th, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, all of it. So this is how the ascension works. I mean, the DNA works. When you go up a DNA, now you receive all the previous DNAs in your new DNA. You ascend to the next dimension, then you get more strands of DNA because you just went through another dimension. And then you go more ascension, another ascension, you keep going to that 12th. So you're opening your third eye, which is actually the 6th chakra. That's awesome, but there's more. More than the crown. Most people think it's only 7 chakra. No, honey. There's more. Twice more than some. So you have the 15, ultimately. Ultimately, you have 15. So, but there's much more DNA, like a 24 strand, and a 36 strand, and a 48 strand. And, in between, of course. Some of your starseeds have this DNA. Some of you indigo children coming in have this DNA. And actually, hello, if you're activating this, guess what? You're indigo. Indigo Ray. Activating your third eye. It's not the whole population can do this. It's literally because you're indigo. Hello. Why do you think they call those indigo children indigos? Because when psychic people have their third eye, and they kept seeing children coming in with this indigo ray, like indigo aura. Whoa, it's obvious when you see it, and this child, and you don't see no one else with it, but this child has indigo ray. This is a Christ child coming in. Not, we're all Christ coming from 12D. This is a being, an indigo child comes from those levels, and no higher than this level. They come from the density 5 and ascended master level. That's what this is, you guys. Indigo ray, the 6th chakra, the third eye, is Machiwa, indigo, child, Vato Loco. Congratulations. You are Chima, you're Magi King, Priest King, Machua. We are the ones who balance the illuminated ones. Maybe some of you thought this video was going to be about the illuminated ones, but no. We're talking about this from a psychic point of view. This is a psychic perception. The third eye, not to be associated with that, but there's people who are good and bad opening their third eye. You don't have to be good to be psychic. I mean, there's dark Jedi, literally. So You're going to have beings who know the forces. These forces. Some of them are practicing darkness. Some of you are light workers practicing anything related to this Akuma, guardians. They call themselves the guardian angelic nations. You could be coming from many different ET races, but this is mostly Lyran's territory, but there's other starseeds coming in to help. You're part of the guardian angelic nations, which are a minimum of at least 10 million in the Guardian Alliance alone. And you know there's greater, higher dimensional levels than that. And this is actually what Ashana Dean, she talks about that as, like, that's basically the introduction to all of her material. You always see her story, her background story, usually. And it was the Guardian Alliance that she was working with. And that the material is being, one of their mission statements, you could say, the Guardian Alliance, is to disperse Law of One, innerchristos. This is a big deal in the universe, in the multiverse. This is not considered a religion. This is a man-made earth thing. But not really, it's actually extraterrestrial thing. But still, you know, this is Chiwa. This is what spirit follows. It is, even whether you like it or not, it's a spiritual war between darkness and love. Light. Sorry. Well, it is love too. Love and hate. I mean, love against hate. But we're not trying to be against, but we're being attacked. So that's why we've been called, we're guardians. We're defending. They're attacking. So, dark Jedi, dark empaths, dark psychics, attack. Light ones are just hanging out and being peaceful until they get attacked. So, if you're opening your third eye, well, learn some defense too. Because you're going into a gate, honey. As soon as you alter your state or go and connect to that, well, this might be new territory for you, but there's some powerful beings out there. Makaya. The misconception that people may have, oh, they're in a higher dimension, they're good, they're love, I'm safe. You could be farther from the truth. You can only say that if you are currently in 11th dimension, saying that, oh, anything up there is good at that level. Because right after you pass 11D into 12D, then it's all good, light, law of one. There is no fallen ones in 12th dimension. If you fall from this level, you go into this matrix, this dark matrix. It's not like sin and punishment. It's energy thing. What you do, if you're like these beings who like to dominate, control, vampire, kill, well, you're going into fallen consciousness when you do that. You're also part of a hierarchy now. Dog eat dog, shark eat shark. The bigger ones eat the little ones. You're part of that system. And usually in that system, the top ones are always on top. You will never be able to go that as high as them, because they're the ancient ones that have been in power since then, and kept eating all the little ones and kept getting bigger and bigger than all the little ones. Now they're like gods. They think, anyways, Machiwa. They try to convince you they are. So. This is something that you're going to go on a journey and learn knowledge, how to open this perception. Makaya. Can I eat something? Can I get something? Can I do something? Of course. What's up, holy ones? I see. You see. Yeah. And also, you can they call it a seer, someone who can see into a crystal ball or any type of reflection. So you can use reflection to, or gaze, to alter and go and travel with your consciousness, not in your own brain, because surely that's what these people think down here. Remember, this means 3, 2, and 1. That's 3D human consciousness mostly, right there. So they don't know anything into the psychic perceptions. They think you're a liar, or you're fake, or it's not real, that we just imagine it. No, you feel it, like running through your body, and you feel this chakra center, literally. It's not ooh. It's tangible. I'm telling you, like, before I became spiritual, to me, I was feeling the same way you probably are now. Bullshit. Nah, no way. You're stupid. You're a liar. Okay. But I had experiences that I couldn't deny, so I started to believe, and then I just learned. I learned, and then I had more experiences, more supernatural, like paranormal activity. It's not a joke, you guys. You guys know. Some of you have had these, because we're going through a spiritual awakening on the planet. If you're learning about the third eye, you guys, it's important to know this. The reason why a lot of us are awakening our psychic perceptions and seeing supernatural, you would say, paranormal activity, then, well, it's because of the planet is going through some big changes during the ascension. So that awakens the planet or not. Depends on what you're focused on. If you're focused on darkness, you're going to fall. Focused on light, you're going to expand. You're going to grow. You know if you guys know the universal principle of the sacred law of one, and you live by that motto, you can ascend. I believe you did it with love like this, and just focused on that energy of the Maharata, man, no problem. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on that you still need to learn, but you know, it's good to live your life like this. I'm not saying be a goody two-shoe. I'm saying, hey, dude, it's about energy. It's about, okay, what you do with that energy, what you do with your consciousness, your thoughts, is what you bring into your abilities, or lack of. You will gain powers, you could call them. Grow in that. It's got incentive, baby. I mean, don't do it for those reasons, but that's part of the journey. It's like a gift along your journey. You develop a wisdom. We're not perfect. We're not saying we're perfect. We're still striving to be our own masters, to be our greatest version. And we're capable of so much. If we literally have at least 12 dimensions of consciousness in our DNA now in 2022, October. Okay, well, it's here? Yeah, it's now. Well, how do I turn on, Davian? Well, you work your way up the Jacob's ladder, the 12 tribe. Like you're doing the cha-cha dance. You learn the steps. Cheers, mate, to your ascension. What's going on, my vato locos? Much love to you guys. Hey, if you guys want to support this channel, if you love this work, if I've helped you ever, have you learned something here? You guys, $5. There's live chats like you see our brother and sister do. There's also memberships. You can join, not subscribe, but there's a join button, and you can get more content and more interaction with us and with me. So that's cool. Why not? Lowest is $5, but there's better benefits, higher level. Check it out. Become part of my Patreon. If you don't like that platform, then do the memberships on YouTube. I love you guys. Blessings to you. We're bringing in this code. You can feel it. Yeah. And we're going to open not just our third eye, but more. Learn about all these different levels of yourself. Makoche, watata, he wati, ukomata, he pasi, okacha, hapane. That was 15 chakras, by the way. Those are 15 dimensions of psychic powers, not just, you know, you think of third eye as being psychic, well, so are these. Fourth and fifth are also psychic. When you get into your reality that you're living in, it's not it's considered a sense, like a physical sense. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the psychic senses that are in the, and how's that work? Well, it happens to happen with these vortexes of energy. You learn about them, you open them, and then you have psychic abilities, baby. So you want to have vision, well, you learn how to open your vision. Well, probably by visualizing, practicing, imagining, like seeing stuff with your eyes open. Look at a picture. Now close your eyes. Now try to see it on the inner of your, like, imagine when you close your eyes, that's like a little movie theater, like a little screen. It's black now, right? It's black screen. Nothing's there, Fabian. I don't see nothing. Well, imagine. Imagine if you say some word like apple, apple. You'll start seeing an apple. Well, same thing. We're going to visualize a ball of energy right here that's like this size, but it's in the color indigo. Imagine a ball of energy in the middle of your head. What's that? That's your pineal gland. Well, that's like the 3D access way, your pineal. So if you do stuff like brush your teeth with fluoride, wow, you don't have psychic perception now. You don't have your third eye open. It's closed. You just threw some shit in your eye, man. Now it's closed. Your psychic ability is less, much less, because you calcified it. You want to uncalcify your pineal gland. It's a chemical thing. It's a gland, you know, it's biology and stuff. But, you know, but if it's not functioning, your psychic power will not function. So if you want to function with your third eye open, wow, then stop using fluoride. It's poison. It's poison for your psychic abilities. Oh, wow. That's probably intentional. Because they don't want you to be psychic, honey. They want you to be spiritually stunted. Because you don't perceive. You don't perceive because your third eye is, wow, closed and sealed tight. You don't see shit. Sorry. But you can. Because you can learn how to fix that. You know, you're going to heal that distortion. You're going to, you know, take care of that calcification. And you're going to activate that third eye, baby. And you're going to see stuff. Like, wow, that's not from my imagination. No. Yes. No. Yeah. See? Machiwa. Kamasita. Sorry, guys. We're not being silly or foolish. We're speaking the knowledge, the information. We just have a fun mood, I guess. The energy, the consciousness has a fun mood. Don't you know? You can be nice. We're nice. I'm nice to you. Look at the love, the hearts. I love you, Holy One. Oh, and smileys too. See, some of you are nice and beautiful and sweet and kind and caring and giving. Oh, wow, thank you. You know, see, God. We're joy. I don't have my moderator. That's why I have to do it myself, you guys. Oh, she's here. Isabel. Yeah. And she's a member. Padel. Oh. Padef. Padif. I love you, brother. Member, we got a couple members in the house, man. I gotta add a couple more emojis, guys. Give me a day. I'll try to do it tomorrow. I forgot. Candace Woods in the house. What's up, sister? All right. Abel, fun tea time. Yeah. Ooh, I like those twinkling little hearts. Ooh, is that a unicorn? Unicorn hearts. All right, Candace, cool. We also have Al Viso Josie. Yeah, that's right. All right. Yeah, I like that star. 6-pointed star. Yeah. Grace Aquarius. Andrew. Wife. We got Miss Horror. Greetings, Holy One. How you doing, sister? Woo. We got Christos, Shaman of Ascension. See you, Holy One. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Awesome, you guys. I'm so happy to see you guys filling up the chat. Look at that. Oh, some of those didn't go through. I'll let them go. A Google user. How you doing, Holy One? Yeah, you got a lot of regulars tonight. Look at you. RB. Oh, ribs with all the fixins. Amakaya, thank you, Holy One, for being here. Letting the message through, Elvis. I like it when you guys are helping each other. That's so cool, man. That's what this, it's like a community, right? Of star seeds and other light workers. I mean, you guys, I mean, realistically, I know that you're not going to agree with everything I say, and that's okay. I mean, you don't have to agree with everything Ashiana says, right? Or the Guardian's point of view. So we don't judge. It's about law of one. And loving all and seeing all as God, all as equal, all as one. And we do our best to do this, to be like this in this world. Shine this Christos light, this Christos love. Because the world, the planet Earth needs it, and so does all life on Earth. Our consciousness boosts the planet. That's our job. That we're part of the ascension, literally. Just being here, our energies are helping. Because you have, the planet's 3D, but you have 4D, and some of you 5 and third eye, 6-dimensional energy that is in the planet's collective consciousness now. Everyone now has that potential because of the indigos. If there wasn't indigos, there would be all kinds of major problems. And we come in when we're during these periods like this. So some of you are here in this period. Thank you for being here, for being part of this. Yeah, baby. I was trying to catch up with all your names. I think I did. I'm so happy to see you're the star. Ophel Lane. Yes, 100%. Aim higher. Yeah. Thank you again. Alviso. That's cool. Alaviso Josie, 15. Josie. Oh, another show hide. Sorry, guys. They're getting... And Abel, thank you again, Abel. All right. If you're asking me, I'm in Arizona. Machiwa, Makaya, Chicas. And I will literally go wherever guardians will guide me, right? It's kind of like, sometimes we step into our light, right? But realize there's always higher guardians around that you can learn from, and why not, right? So we don't get stuck on our ego. We learn from who we can, you know, who has this knowledge that we don't have. So, and part of your daily stuff, you guys, should be always learning some more about this knowledge, whether that's watching more videos or finding more of the material online. You can find it. If you're persistent, you'll find what you need, and you'll be guided to what you need, honestly. When you start going on that curiosity and that search, well, you could see a spark start happening, and you'll start to see synchrony. You're like, dude, what's all this angel numbers and use 333? I saw that today. Oh my gosh, I see it regularly, but other numbers a lot, you know. So we're being spoken to by our higher selves. Okay, these are our self. We're trying to explain. These are your future self communicating to you, or these are your future levels that you can connect to. You can look at it that way. So let's say we're in 3D Earth, but some of you can perceive from these levels, man. Well, most humans don't even know what that is. They don't believe in this stuff. They think it's all science fiction, mythology, old wise tales, you know. Well, they can believe that, but you know better when you really not like a faker or someone who's just posing, but someone who really, some of you have really perceived some crazy stuff, right? Oh my God, yeah. So, I mean, you could say the greatest thing that I've seen and witnessed was that UFO. And the greatest thing that I ever felt in my whole life was 5 minutes after I saw the UFO. Because that was another supernatural event. But not separate. It has to be freaking connected, obviously. Two supernatural things. A UFO and then me being jolted out of my body. What was that? It's got to be, you know, the odds of it not being related it seems impossible. Extremely maybe possible, like a tiny bit, I don't know. What's going on, man? I was like, whoa, like Shazam. So, but a lot of the things that were also just visions, you know, like this third eye is clairvoyance. You see, and I can't share it with you. And I have some people asking me, hey, can you please give me a reading? I don't see your stuff, I see my stuff. I'm not that kind of psychic, sorry. There's other people who can, but I can definitely still consult you based on this spiritual information, because, like, right, I've had my first consultation appointment with someone. So if anyone's interested in that, that's on my Patreon. There's a $50 Patreon, and that is 30 minutes to you guys. You know, 45 minutes, whatever, right? I want to help you. I want to hear what's you're dealing with, like you know, and then I can tell you from the guardian point of view or from my own understanding of how to heal yourself. Like, I'm not going to be doing remote healing, you guys. I'm going to teach you, though. I'm going to teach you, and I can advise you how to heal yourself, how to protect yourself. I literally get some of your messages about being attacked. How do I protect myself? I'm being attacked, you know, by these, you know, there's good ones and bad ones. The bad ones are going to attack you. The bad ones are going to come after your ass. Some of you mean well, but you can get yourself involved with vampires. And I don't just mean vampiric, you know, energy vampires. I'm talking about real vampires. You can get yourself involved in these wicked beings who use psychic powers against you. They want to control you, harm you, or if they want to curse you or whatever. They know these dark ways. They practice them regularly. Do you practice anything? See what I'm saying? So when you're light, you're a light worker, well, you got to contend. You got to know how to contend with the dark. Because it is they who attack you. You're peaceful. You want to be left alone. They will, you know, it's a spiritual war. So you play with Ouija, you know, you don't have your third eye, or you do have your third eye. You're the type of person who has your third eye. You can probably see a incubus. I've seen the I've seen an incubus and a succubus. And the incubus was freaking wicked. It was trying to harm me. So we do psychic battles. We've been, you know, you can be attacked when you're off guard and not, because I was off guard because I was visiting family. And I was staying the night at somebody else's house. And I guess I didn't think about protection. I just trusted the energy, I guess. That was the most strongest entity I ever dealt with. So what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to scare you from opening your third eye. It depends on your view. Okay, a little small bullet point. If you got some anger issues in your life, if you feel depressed, there's the top two. If you have at least those two things, one of them, I wouldn't suggest opening your third eye unless you just want more trouble. You're going to be not even knowing anything what to do. And if you go mess around with spirits and Ouija boards, it's not just spirits. Realize some of these are freaking psychics going into the astral and finding little amateurs like you, attaching to your fields. You don't even know what the hell that is. They're gonna use your ignorance against you. Just realize it's real, guys. There's people doing black magic, casting spells on your ass, or knowing how to astral travel to your freaking living room. Okay? So you piss off the wrong person because you're acting like a keyboard warrior. That person can probably visit you, man. And you know, Wakachiwa. No, you don't know. It is real, but you don't believe it's real, that's okay. You're talking about opening us a freaking a gate. That's a gate. If you have loving, positive energies, you don't have to be worrying about it. But if you got some like shady ideas, that's you. That's your free will. We're not judging you. But if you do realize you start opening this shit, you're gonna be attracting dark energies, not good experiences. If you're into that, you'll learn, you know, from witchcraft or something, you'll learn how to cast a circle and all that, lesser, you know, banishing and all that stuff. If you want, you can. Just realize that you're going into a hierarchy of beings now. It's a vampire eat vampire system. Have fun. Machiwa. I prefer light, and I know some of you do. We don't judge you if you're watching these videos. You learn stuff too. Just like, you know, Ashiana said that some people would, who were not coming there to learn, were actually coming there to see what she's up to. Or actually, maybe they were trying to learn. Who knows? She had them in her workshops. And I was in a big workshop in Phoenix, and there was over 500 people, I believe. And there was definitely, must have been some spies or whatever you want to say. I mean, that's she usually is cloistered, you know, like when she was speaking, it was like secret. Like she would just post local stuff in Florida or Phoenix, because she's lived in Phoenix and Florida and New Jersey. I think New Jersey, I don't know. It's no big deal. It's not important, but you guys can have those as friends maybe, or you get involved in that shit. You're gonna attract some, you know, vampires, werewolves, warlocks, witches, Demons, you call demons, but it's these aliens in other dimensions. A spirit is a being in another dimension. Not a spirit like you think from a religion point of view. Oh, a spirit, woo! Ghostbusters, woo! No! You're probably thinking about disembodied spirits. We're not. We're talking about entities from other reality fields. And when you open this, whether you want to or not, if you're opening it, you're going to see. You see in your dreams. It's another reality. And you're seeing. Oh, you don't have much dreams. Well, it's closed, calcified something. Remember, calcified is reference to the pineal gland. See, what you realize is that each chakra is a gland center, the ones that are part of your body. There's ones outside your body. We're talking about the basic ones that are in your body. There's a gland associated. Like this is the heart and the heart, physical heart. And you know, you have tharynx gland, you got different glands, pineal gland, pituitary, but more. That's just something that you can focus on too, besides the color and using a crystal. Like this is a blue crystal, this would be a some green crystal, this would be like a yellow crystal, an orange. Put a orange crystal on your junk. And put a red one up there. No, not up there, but you know, down there. But a red crystal, like jasper or something red, or carnelian or something. Well, your flavor of red crystal. Amachiwa. And you can also do like, it's called crystal grids with your body, though. I'm talking about not a little crystal grid, little tiny crystals. No, I'm talking about a grid with your body. Like you have a bunch of crystals like around you in a specific geometry, or you're doing certain layouts with your body with the crystals laid out a certain. This is a science. And you think that's no big deal. A crystal's no big deal. Well, even in your 3D world, crystals are a big deal. You use them for you would say sophisticated electronics of all sorts. And this is this was used in the ancient days of Atlantis and Lemuria. You remember them. You lived in those days. Some of you remember the crystals. You remember the crystal cities. I mean, if you guys have your third eye open, you're one of these indigo children from these crystal cities. You're guarding the gates. So, Makai, yes. We're a team. Team Indigo. And actually, there's something called the 144,000, and these beings will have their third eye open. They will have it actually activated. They'll be high-level psychic beings. You will know it. It'll be obvious. You won't have to know, is my third eye open? You will know. Well, if you're one of the 144,000. Because we need that. It's needed to get part of the, you need a certain amount of 6th dimension, a certain amount of 5th dimensional indigos, and a certain amount of 4th dimensional activated indigos. So the highest being the least. You need at least 144,000. Dude, that's 6th dimensional current going into the planet. And your consciousness, remember I said earlier, affects the particle spin of Earth in 3D. So 3D won't just stay 3D. The planet's frequency will go up. So when a planet goes into that astral 4th dimension, she ascends to it. She goes, man. So if you don't have that chakra, okay, then you have to at least have up to your 5th dimensional chakra, and then you can ascend. There's other things going on. We're in something called the failsafe, which is not good news, but is something that we learn about in this information. And if you really want to learn all the mechanics now, I would suggest Oceana's website herself. Her real name is Iyasha. I mean, her new, it's like, it's been for 10 years already, but her name is not really Oceana Dean because she got divorced. So she's Iyasha Oceana. No more Dean, okay? But you can still find her either way. But you do want to learn the Maharata Shield if you're going to open anything, including your third eye. It's that 12-dimensional current that I taught you. I mean, mentioned earlier. So this is part of our information, the innerchristos, coming from the Voyagers. This is one of the first things you want to learn. And I might as well put the instructions on my website, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to make the video that I've promised and I will make. But if you can't wait, then just go look for one on YouTube. You'll find it. Amachiwa Makaata Ochiwa. Yeah, baby. Mochichi Mososo. And I just gotta, some of you actually care about me, so I want to say that my health is so I don't know what to do. I just know that I'll just keep trying to learn, because it seems like if it could be serious, I have to use all my wit, all my understanding. So if any of you can send prayer, send healing energy, positive, loving loving energy, and that would be awesome. I'm praying to my other higher selves and my Rishi, this Elohai, Seraphi, Brahmarama, thinking in love, thinking about healing, seeing the Maharata inside my entire body, and thinking that you realize that disease is an energy. This whole reality is energy, and the disease is your body's energy, vibration, oscillation. So is the disease. And there was actually someone who actually made something that would zap disease like that, because it's an energy. He would know the frequency of a disease and zap it out of you with physics, with science. William Rife, right? Is it Rife? R-I-F-E. When you got some free time, check it out. And he's not the only one. There's been a few other champions. And they get, they don't want truth coming out. That's, you realize they want to control that. So we have to go through a spiritual awakening, man. That's one of the few things we can do. We got to go through an awakening and get yourself out of here. Because it looks like a takeover. So it's something that's going to develop into real obvious signs. Yeah. And it's been known that they could use holographic technology to trick you. A lot of you. You'll be looking at these holograms and you'll think you witnessed something. Their story. They have a story they're going to show you in the holograms. This is part of what's possible. I know it sounds like fairy tale, like, nah, that's no way, man. You can already see it. People, they're practicing it and using this technology already. People are around the world are showing something they see in the sky, and it's many people from that same city, that same time period, making their videos of what they saw in the sky too. In case you're thinking it's all fake or jokes. Yeah, is there some jerk-offs doing fake footage of different stuff? Yeah. But is there also legitimate stuff out there? Or do you just dismiss it all as fake, right? For me, I don't have to worry about believing, because I know, I saw, so I don't need someone to agree. And I know I'm not the only one. Some of you know what's up. Yeah. What's going on? See. Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And I put up my heart shield for those of you who try to be naughty. Makaya. Machis. I love you guys. And you can we're going to make miracles happen around the world with love. We're going to bring our love together, man. Our Christ conscious love, ones who are aware of the law of one. It will do wonders when you know this. When you realize that you're a sovereign being with God, you are one with God, and we all are. And all life is. All life is. Even the bad is part of God. But we don't want to experience that. We want to vibrate with freaking love and light, protection, and you know, you want to be connected to this wisdom, this understanding of your own self. Your higher self has a great, great understanding of the multiverse and of spirit. They have these powerful psychic perceptions of you. You don't have to worry about that. You're never alone. You may feel alone sometimes, but you're never alone. You're part of an avatar consciousness of many. A lot of those are probably the higher ones who are perceiving the lower ones who are not awoken yet, but some of you are awakening. And when you start opening this stuff, like the third eye, you will see them. It will be freaking, like, whoa, undeniable. It won't be, oh, is that real? It's not real. It's freaking real, dude. You don't have to be, you know, some people are like trolls and they just try to dismiss and debunk and, okay, my Holy One, no judging you. You judge me, I still love you. Because we follow this code. This is our creed. So, Makaya, masitas, yeah, baby. Amakaya. Isabel, if you ever see those, can you let them go? Like, push accept? I think you have the ability, right? I love you, Holy One. Thank you, sister. Grace. Candace. Meow. That's a cool emoji. Is that a little fox? A little bird? A little owl? I can't tell. It's so small. Miss Horse and love. Yeah, it's a waste of time. Because think about it. Why do they want to hang out on some video that they don't like? What compels them to? I'm gonna say something nasty, right? Nasty as in rude, you know, disrespectful, whatever, demeaning, or what, you know. You won't. It's not like you get surprised because you know it's gonna happen. Thank you, sweetheart. Awesome. Look at the spirit magi or magi. Oh wow! Lots of feline Lyran energy. Oh, I wasn't talking about you, Andrew. Who said you're trolling? I wasn't even talking about you or anyone. I was simply I'm just simply in the now, man. I'm like, Ochi, you feel the vibration. It's awesome. Like we know that's part of ourselves, and that there's other guardians out there, especially when you start speaking and putting intention. And develop your psychic centers. You'll activate this awareness inside yourself, or not. It's up to you. No one can do it for you. You can get help and advice, or you can learn the knowledge, watch YouTube videos, instruction videos, whatever. When there's a will, think about it. When there's a will, there's a way. You will find a way. So, And I remember even when I was getting into this, man, I bought so many books on Amazon, and I actually physically went to bookstores in my local city, and I was devouring books. I was learning knowledge, but nothing in my entire library of books came close to the Voyagers. There was nothing in any of those books that was like the Voyagers, like the innerchristos, the Law of One. Nothing. I'm just being from my honest perspective and what I've learned and what I see and others following and creating with this information. I'm happy. I feel good about it. I'm not, so happy about physical health issue, but everything else is freaking awesome, man. I'm happy. And then when I'm finally financially independent, I will be able to like cheer and be we would say infinitely creative. When you don't have the resources, you really can't be infinitely creative, but someday I know I'll be able to be infinitely creative. Like, I will take this show to other levels, and I'll do a lot of outdoor stuff too, and so it will grow into that, just letting you know. And plus I have so many ideas, and I'm just being cooped in a small cage until I can, whoa, you're indigos, you guys have these incredible ideas that would help a lot of people or help change a piece of the world. Part of you as an indigo, starseed, lightworker, empath is to really like manifest that. That is your, I didn't take the sound, sorry guys. That is your like contract, actually. I'm just trying to mute the sound. Okay, the computer sound. Thank you for that love, vatos. Yeah. So I'm open my third eye, Fabian. Let's do this. Yeah. Awaken. Step by step. Come on. Don't worry about overnight stuff. Just start. Each day, try to meditate a few seconds longer, a few minutes longer, whatever. Try to learn more yoga positions, or try to learn more breath work. Because when we talk about breath work, there's many techniques of breath work, so that can keep you busy learning those things that empower you. Anything that helps you bring in more prana is very powerful, and it would help you faster in your spiritual journey. And working with crystals, I recommend even a small one. Okay, to start off, a small quartz crystal would be perfect for your first crystal. And just make sure, you guys, be mindful that you have a powerful center on both your palms. Just like this could be blocked, these could be blocked. But if you're going to start learning about psychic perceptions, also bring awareness to your palms, and those are actually easy to start feeling. And don't forget, you have fingertip chakras. Each fingertip is a miniature chakra, and besides your hands, also in the middle of the bottom of your feet, those are also chakra that you will feel. I feel them, man, and it's actually pleasurable when it happens. So I know some of you are activating, and some of it's not comfortable. The earth is going through changes. We're going through changes. If you're going with the light earth, there's going to be a dark fallen earth. That's the phantom version of earth. Okay, but there's a light version that goes into the higher. You want to go in with her to the higher. Amakayeta, hamakachacha, hochichikimata, hachakatacha, ochichimana. We have awakening, man. Let's go through this awakening. Oh, my camera. Sorry. That's crazy, guys. Sorry. Let me change the battery. Give me a few seconds. Yeehaw, baby. Let's do it. We doing it. We got it. Yeehaw! I'm waiting for this program. Okay. What's up, vatos? Can you see me? Let's give bear hugs, man. Bear hugs. If you're a girl, I still want to give you a bear hug. Don't worry. Okay. Polite shake. Machiwa, I took a shower, man. Mokoya, I don't have something contagious, don't worry. Cheers, mate. Yeah. If you guys become members, we will start having like member parties only. Yeah. Like we'll have like our own private Zooms and stuff. You guys can say, you know, go places in your combo. If you guys are members, you can start chatting in there even without me, because I'll keep popping in there. I just can't be there 24/7, guys, but I promise you I'm coming in there. So, and there's only like 4 of us in there so far, like coming and leaving messages, but the more that you guys come involved, even for $5, right, you're going to be part of that. So it's supposed to be something that we're all asking questions, giving each other resources. Like I've seen a few of you helping others with links and stuff, and that's cool. It's a learning. We just don't, if there start to be trolls there, then we'll have a moderator there. One of you guys can moderate. We'll help out with that. So we're just like, I'm still doing everything normal, but we're just adding more for the memberships. So, and like I said, my videos are gonna get better only with time. I'm already learning a lot, so I thank you guys for being part of that. Some of you have been coming like since the beginning. Yeah, man, what's up? I think I must just have some inflammation from smoking, and that would be nice to completely stop. It's just that, man, it's hard. So, but I might have no choice, you know. I don't even know if that's it, but I think it is part of it. I wasn't even a bad smoker. Seriously, I wasn't. Maybe I'm inhaling too strongly or something, because I felt it in different parts of my chest, not just my heart. So it's different parts of my chest. I mean, it's probably lungs, right? Makaya. You know, I'm telling you to do breath work. I'm gonna have to triple my breath work, because that will help my lungs. Makaya. Amachiwa, Hamataka, Hamakeche, Homasitas, Mochichiwa. Sorry guys, sometimes I'll go into kind of like this, not just speaking another language, but it'll be like a song or singing or something. It's like, wow, man, what's up? Wow, thank you for the awesome energy, Josie. 15. Tiyoti, ay. Mamacita. It was very interesting. I met this foreign exchange student. I was actually living in Tucson back then. And she was from Japan. And her name was Ai Shiratori. Ai Shiratori-san. And so I dated a Japanese girl once. And it was just like you see in the pictures, right? The girls had this silk black hair, man. Like, oh my gosh. I've never seen anything like that. Like it was just like silk. It was cool, man. Just perfectly straight, silk hair. And she was pretty, so of course. And it was so cute trying to talk. I didn't know Japanese, she didn't know English, but we learned some stuff. And she became my girlfriend. But I was like, a kid, you know, stupid kid. We all learn, hopefully, we learn right from stupid stuff we did as in our youngster days. Or not, some of you don't learn. Oh gosh, you guys. What's up, man? I want to do this every single day, but I have to smoke less. So I can do this, you would say, some people would say the word sober. I could do that sober, of course, but it just won't be so interesting, for sure. It won't be as deep either, honestly. Because it's like kind of like a higher version of yourself for, you know, hour or so, 2 hours. Some people last long, right? And it's not like you're supposed to live off it and not develop yourself. Of course, when you develop like a lifestyle of practicing, you're actually doing stuff that other people don't. They just say, I'm spiritual, but I don't do all that stuff. Well, okay. You're the one that wants to make a difference in yourself. You want to actually know this stuff, right? It's a lot of work with your consciousness. Because we're programmed, man. We're like, whoa. We're like, damn. Our worst enemy sometimes. Your thoughts can be your worst enemy. That's why you have self-controlling thoughts. You are aware. You are becoming aware. You know these can be things that are like self-defeating. You're beating yourself up, or you're limiting yourself, or you're putting yourself down. You're not loving yourself. Why? Love yourself, Holy One. That will empower you if you start loving yourself. You truly care about what happens to you in your life. You care about yourself. You can love yourself. And if you're hurting, you can heal yourself. We can heal ourselves. Even if we have sicknesses and diseases, believe in it. Don't even call it a miracle. Just know, whatever it is, that you can heal it. Just know. I will do my best to do that. You know, because sometimes you get your ass kicked, you don't know what to feel. You're like, dude, I'm just trying to shine light. Just leave me alone. So, we want our brightest lights shining brightly, right? Yeah. We want to vibrate. We want to heal our sicknesses and our shadow. We are in a war, the spiritual war. You gotta know these things, guys. You really do. Know how that you can develop this, but also know it's a spiritual thing, and what you're getting yourself into is, you know, when you open this, you become aware of it. So make sure you're ready for it. If you don't think you're ready for seeing the spirits, and I don't mean ghosts and dead people. Come on. I'm talking about other conscious beings from other worlds and dimensions who visit us easier than we can visit them, because they're more evolved and more technical, this is kindergarten stuff to them. You know, like second, like nothing. Like, but us, it takes so much more effort to reach out of this freaking darkness, out of the matrix of their technologies, out of the galactic quarantine. There's a lot of things blocking us. It's challenge that makes it very challenging, not having that direct connection sometimes. But you find that connection within yourself. You learn how to clear blocks. You learn how to grow your DNA. starts with your intention, man. You're probably gonna need a burning will to do it, to ascend. You want to ascend, you want to get your DNA, your consciousness ready for Stargate passage. Makoye. Then you're gonna learn what it takes. With your chakra, with your Merkaba vehicle, and what it takes to slide. Slide. Oh, Tantri. Akaya. I love you guys. You're awesome. Yeah. It was my daughter's birthday yesterday. She's 22. So we went out and to the Cheesecake Factory with my parents. So it was the 4 of us. So it was so great to see her. So it was nice to go out to a restaurant. That was awesome. Kaya wasutas, and it was great to see her open up. Like, become more open about and talkative, you know. And part of our tribe, you know, our people, our family, is part of who comes in as a team with you. You're like, you are a team. A lot of you incarnate together almost every time. Okay? So, but you will change roles, change physical relationships. You plan it all out. You guys make agreements ahead of time. Ahead, really, literally, ahead. Like, most agreements are done at the soul level, which is this, and this. 3 levels of each, you know, density. So this is what we're connecting to. You know, some of you are coming in with some of this open. We're connecting to magical stuff, to healing stuff, to psychic stuff. We're into that. That is what we are. Others can awaken too. This is not a natural state. There's a lot of things that have to be fixed and people don't even know it. But we're coming in, we're awakening. We need to do this. We're going to do this, right? Let's do this. There's going to be enough of us. We're going to send out as a group, hopefully. We're going to learn ascension. We're going to do it. We're not going to leave you out. Let's do this. Come on. Let's just commit ourselves to the law of one, to live in treating each other in the law of one. And it should be hunky-dory. Machiwa. Camasitas. So you guys, some of you are worried about the spirits, then put intention there that you only want to connect to your higher self, that you only allow love and light. You make that real clear in your intention, in your will. I am only connecting, I will only connect with love and light beings, consciousness. Or you could even say, I will only connect to my own higher self, my own love and light self. You should be specific, because you could have some dark selves. Like, if we have a whole soul family of, like, it's not really a soul family, it's personal Christos family of 1,728, well, some of those might be dark. Most likely some of them are dark. Otherwise you wouldn't be down here feeling disease and suffering of any kind down here. If you didn't, then you experience, like, we know that we have some shadows. Some of our selves are dark. And some of those selves visited yourself and scared yourself. Yeah. Some of your shadow selves have psychic powers and use them to connect to you. Maybe even, since they follow the dark side, drain you, manipulate you. That's nice. Well, some people abuse their own family and use them and take from them. Machiwa. Makaya. Some of you might be like that. Hopefully not. Why, yeah. You can also just put the intention in seeing the chakra color and visualizing that, and just keep on doing that and trying to see it clearly and try to feel it in the middle of your head, of your pineal gland. You know, you put that intention, you keep putting it there, you put, come on, develop that ability. Just like you would develop strength in bodybuilding, you start with a little bit of weight, you get sore, but you get stronger later after you heal, and then you can lift more weight. It might take months, weeks, months, you know, to get stronger. But it's a process. Same with spirit and consciousness and psychic powers. You start and develop yourself. Then it becomes a reality. Learn about lucid dreaming. Learn about astral traveling. Learn about going out of your body. You can do these things safely, especially when you learn the Maharata 12D shield technique. Lisa Renee has a good one, so. Kochiwa Makata. Are you working on your shield technique? Yeah. Chika masa. Mo kochichi. Kachichi. Sorry guys, it just kind of flows like emotion. Almost like a happy sensation. I can't help but to smile. Sorry if I'm like a giggling idiot, right? It's like, ooh, akaya, motsusu. Yeah, let's see. Katas, akaya, poi, mosuma. It's a pretty dark holiday coming up, man. Yeah, ghouls and ghosts and goblins and tonight of those. Yeah. Very dark tradition coming up, isn't it? I don't want to ruin your holiday plans, man. Just saying. Some people don't think about that stuff, but I do. You used to go watch a bunch of cool horror movies and go dressed like creatures, scary creatures. Mochi basi, and it's under some type of special holidays, isn't it? Oh my God. You have some interesting holidays. Do you know some of the origins? Wow. Alright, karma. Alright guys, so Apoya. We've been putting out different videos and clips and things. So please take a look at the new videos coming in. Please like and subscribe this video, you guys. I'll be letting you go for now, but I'll be coming again as much as I can. And even if I can't smoke anymore, I'll still do lives. It just will be a different format. And that's okay. I gotta take my health into, you know, priority. So Machiwa. I thank you guys for being on my live. You're beautiful. You're a blessing. Their spirits are taking notice. They see you. I see you. Thank you, Holy One. Machia. You are masters in the making. Wokoya. Amachua. Yes. Sukachiwa. Amachu pakakunda ti akatsi avasu chua hama. Akai poso hanyumhana. A ekpososi. Havuaka emotonie avasa etiki mosu asi amae. You're beautiful. Much respect to all of you. Hope to see you again, right? Yeah. You guys can connect to me on Facebook, on Instagram. You can send me a Gmail email. It's in the description of the video. So is the Patreon information. You can join up on YouTube. Thanks to all my members, all of you Vatos who are my members, those little stars. Thank you, members. You're awesome. You went beyond that normal akata. Appreciate you, Moshu. I appreciate all of you. I will be back for sure. Always coming out with some interesting info. Check it out. Yeah. Peace. Namaste. Makuye. Christ consciousness. Masi. Okay.